Alright, welcome back to Series Finders. Tonight we're diving headfirst into the best of the best, the mini-series that will absolutely ruin you in the best way possible. These are the shows that stick with you, the ones you can't stop thinking about for weeks. I've done the hard work, I've watched them all, and I am ready to spill. And hey, don't worry about where to find them, I've got all the streaming info for every single show in the first pinned comment below. Now let's get into it. Kicking things off with a series that will make you so angry you'll want to flip a table. This is corporate greed and human tragedy cranked up to 11. It's a gut-wrenching look at how a single company's lies spiraled into a nationwide nightmare, devastating families and entire communities. The storytelling is just masterful, weaving together the slick corporate boardrooms with the gritty reality of addiction in a small town. You feel the helplessness, the rage, and the desperation of every single character. It's an infuriating, essential watch that shows the real-life horror behind the headlines. If you're ready to get furious, you have to watch DOPESICK. It's an absolute powerhouse of a show. Next up, get ready for a glitter-soaked, synth-popping trip to 1980s London that will shatter your heart into a million tiny pieces. This series is pure joy, pure life, pure friendship, and then it's pure devastation. It follows a group of friends living their best lives only to be ambushed by a terrifying new disease that nobody understands or wants to talk about. It's vibrant, it's funny, it's sexy, and then it hits you with a wave of grief so profound you'll be sobbing. The show balances the sheer exuberance of youth with the crushing weight of loss and prejudice. It's a beautiful, brutal tribute to a generation lost. Please, go experience the masterpiece that is It's a Sin. You will never, ever forget it. Okay, prepare yourselves because this next one is a tough but profoundly important watch. It's a story that will boil your blood and break your heart. Based on a true, devastating miscarriage of justice, this series chronicles the nightmare of 5 teenagers whose lives are stolen from them by a corrupt system. The performances are just wow. They are so raw, so powerful, you feel every moment of their terror, confusion, and resilience. It's a masterclass in direction, showing how media hysteria and systemic racism can condemn the innocent before they even get a chance. This isn't just a show. It's a testament to the human spirit's fight against impossible odds. You absolutely need to see When They See Us. It's an unforgettable, infuriating, and vital piece of television. Alright, let's switch gears to something utterly mesmerizing. Imagine a world of 60s glamour, intense psychological battles, and one of the most compelling characters to ever grace the screen. This show is about a young orphan who turns out to be a chess prodigy, but it's so much more than that. It's a story about genius, addiction, and the loneliness that comes with being at the top. The visuals are stunning, the pacing is perfect, and Anya Taylor-Joy gives a performance for the ages. You don't need to know a thing about chess to be completely captivated by her journey. It's a stylish, intelligent, and deeply personal drama that will have you hooked from the first move. The show I'm talking about is, of course, The Queen's Gambit. It's pure cinematic perfection. Now for a show that's a slow-burn, gritty detective story wrapped in a soul-crushing family drama. Kate Winslet is just phenomenal as a small-town detective investigating a murder while her own life is basically a dumpster fire. The atmosphere is so thick, you could cut it with a knife. Everybody knows everybody, and every single person is hiding something. It's not just a whodunit, it's a who are they and why are they so messed up. It feels painfully real, exploring grief, regret, and the dark secrets that fester in close-knit communities. The mystery will keep you guessing until the very end, and the character study will just wreck you emotionally. This is must-see TV, people. It's MARE of EASTTOWN. Believe the hype. Are we having fun yet? Is your watch list exploding? Good. Hey, if you're enjoying this chaotic little TV tour, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It means the world and ensures you won't miss our next deep dive into binge-worthy television. Let's keep this TV party going. Okay, ready to have a full-blown existential crisis? This next show is like watching the last 15 years of news headlines on fast forward, but projected into a terrifyingly plausible future. It follows one family as the world around them goes completely off the rails with political chaos, insane technological advances, and societal breakdown. It's hilarious one minute and utterly horrifying the next. Emma Thompson plays this populist politician who is so chillingly familiar it will make your skin crawl. This series is a gut punch, a wake-up call, and a deeply human story all at once. It's the kind of show that makes you look at the world around you and go, oh no. You need to watch Years and Years. It's a mind-bending, anxiety-inducing masterpiece. Now, let's talk about the sheer unstoppable power of a mother's love. This series tells the true story of a woman who refused to be silenced. After losing her son in the Hillsborough disaster, she spent over 20 years fighting for justice against a system determined to cover up the truth. Maxine Peake's performance is just breathtaking. She portrays this ordinary woman who becomes an extraordinary force of nature driven by grief and an unbreakable will. It's not an easy watch. It's raw, emotional, and deeply frustrating to see what she had to go through. But it's also incredibly inspiring. It's a powerful story about resilience, truth, and the relentless pursuit of justice. The series is called Anne. It's a beautiful and heartbreaking tribute. Get ready for a story that is bold, unapologetic, and fiercely alive. This Spanish series is a vibrant, glittering, and tragic look at a 90s transgender icon. It's a whirlwind of flashbacks, fame, heartbreak, and identity, all told with so much style and heart. The show beautifully captures the struggle and the glory of living your truth in a world that isn't ready for you. It's a biography, a coming-of-age story, and a celebration of queer history all rolled into one fabulous package. The way it weaves the past and present together is just brilliant. It's loud, it's proud, and it's a powerful tribute to a true pioneer. You will be absolutely mesmerized by VENENO. It's truly one of a kind. Alright, comic book fans and everyone else, listen up. This isn't your typical superhero show. Forget everything you think you know. This is a remix, a sequel, and a searing social commentary all at once, set in a world where masked vigilantes are outlaws. The story kicks off with a massive, coordinated attack by a white supremacist group, and it just gets wilder from there. It's a complex, layered mystery that tackles generational trauma, racial injustice, and American history in a way that is just breathtakingly ambitious. The plot twist will leave your jaw on the floor. Seriously, did you hear that? Hear what? That was the sound of my mind being blown all over again just thinking about it. This is smart, daring, and absolutely essential television. Go watch Watchmen now. And finally, we've arrived at number 1, the show that set a new standard for what a miniseries could be. This is a horrifying, meticulous, and absolutely gripping dramatization of a real-world catastrophe. It details the 1986 Chernobyl disaster, the heroes who fought to contain it, and the government lies that made it all so much worse. The tension is unbearable from the first minute to the last. It's a masterclass in filmmaking, creating a sense of dread that seeps into your bones. It's not just a history lesson, it's a terrifying thriller about the cost of lies. The performances, the writing, the score, everything is flawless. It's a harrowing, unforgettable experience that will haunt you long after the credits roll. The undisputed champion of modern miniseries is Chernobyl. And that's a wrap. 10 incredible shows that will stick with you forever. What did you think of the list? Are there any masterpieces I missed? Let me know all your thoughts, feelings, and furious disagreements in the comments below. I love reading them. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you right back here on the couch for our next TV obsession. Bye!